say great to be with you. This is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. We've got a lot to talk about today, not a lot of data releases and all that good stuff, but we got some charts to look at, 6 currency pairs with a little bit of commentary and analysis. All right, traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I am your market opening preview series moderator every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders, I have to tell you, after I retired, 9 days later, I was on the Big Bird coming to Bangkok, Thailand. Never been here before, coming for a 3-month holiday. Traders, I'm in my 9th year living in Asia and absolutely having a great time. And it's a great time zone to be trading any markets. New York's a little tough. Currently it starts at 8:30 p.m. my time, which will change when the clocks change. It'll be 9:30. So it gets kind of late for me when I trade New York. And I don't trade Forex in New York. I trade options. I don't have to sit in front of charts as long. I can basically be done within 2 hours and I'm finished. And I get a good night's rest. Traders, I'm a pullback trader. I like to see currency pairs make a move, wait for the pullback. As long as it's within the trend, I'll take the trade in the direction of the trend. Don't like fighting trains going down the track, right? Don't be standing in front of the train when it goes down the track. I don't like flipping and flopping back and forth, to be honest with you. So if a currency pair is, with support, needs to pull back, I'm not usually the one to take that trade on that pullback. However, I do listen to fundamentals every day. It's very important. I pay for newsfeed. Fundamentals is the name of the game today. You have to know what's going on around the world. And you have to be knowing when news events come out and what your day looks like. And you can surround your day about that if you have a good news feed. You don't have to go pay for a news feed. They're out there for free. And also check with your broker. A lot of brokers provide free news feeds. And so check with your broker for that. All right. So I'm a technician. I love looking at candlestick charts. I like looking at price action, price structure, price failure. Candlestick patterns tells you a story of possibly where price action is going to head to. The other thing is levels, price levels. I have one platform. That's all I use it for is just price levels. I want to know, when a currency pair hits a level over and over and over again, if I'm approaching that level, I need to adjust my trade, right? Just makes sense because Forex repeats itself. So that's just a little bit about me and how I trade. Let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex or any other market. Traders, remember this is a game of capital preservation. Live to trade another day. Therefore, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, some news and commentary on a Monday. Let's see how the U.S. session closed. The Dow 30 closed down 0.20%. The S&P closed down 0.08%. And the NASDAQ was in the green, 0.09%. Also, the small cap 2000 was in the green at 0.29%. Head on over to the Eurozone, take a look at what's going on over there. The DAX was negative 0.27%. The FTSE was positive 0.20%. The CAC 40 was negative 0.80%. And the Euro Stoxx 50 was negative 0.07%. Traders, let's come over to Asia. Let's take a look at what's going on there. The Nikkei 225, which is currently trading, is negative 0.07%. The S&P ASX out of Australia is currently positive 0.10%. The China A50 closed on Friday at 2.02%. And the Hang Seng closed on Friday at positive 0.83%. And I'm pretty sure Hong Kong's on a holiday today. And it looks like the Kospi is also on a holiday today, but they did close positive 0.08%. So just keep that in mind as we look at that. Let's take a look at our economic calendar today. We had some GDP year on year for the second quarter out of Japan. Came as a bad number, is 0.2%. They was expecting 0.80%, so that was not a good number there. There's a lot of JPY data coming out today, but nothing high impact. So if we take a look down our calendar, it is really, really a slow day. I mean, that's really the only high impact news event we have for today. It's really very slow. Oh, the JPY GDP came out, quote unquote. It came out flat, zero point 0.0, and they were expecting zero point 0.2. So that was a high impact news event. That was much earlier today in the Asia session. I did miss that, by the way. That was not in my notes. So we have South Korea on a National Liberation Day. We have India on a holiday today, and Italy has a bank holiday today. So just keep that in mind as you go through your trading day. And really, that wraps up our inventories, our indices, and our calendar for today. Looks pretty good. I don't see any issues really. I like to call this Observation Monday. Some of these trades made some big news on the poor retail sales number that came out on Friday. So let's get started. Take a look at the euro dollar. You can see there's the news, big spike up, right? What happens by the end of the day? Yep, we're back to where we started from. This typical news reaction here, right? Bounces up on the good news and then just falls right back to where they started the day from. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a pullback up to the 61.8 fib at 1.1185. We'll get out at the 200 exponential moving average at 1.1445. Very easy trade plan. Patience is the name of the game on a Monday. Then there's a lot of medium impact news coming out, so there is potential to get some trades today. You're just going to have to be really patient. Here's the pound. You know, it had a little spike up there on data that came out from the U.S., but now it's just back sinking again. We want to see this pullback, and it's a pretty aggressive pullback. I'm looking here for 1.2995. We'll get out at 1.2912, which would be a nice 80 pip trade. So I'm looking for a pretty good pullback. I do see left of the chart at the daily pivot point. The problem with that is you don't have a lot of pips before you're going to get into support again. You're going to get yourself in trouble, right? If it goes back to the 200, by the time you get to the daily pivot point, it looks like you got at least be break even when that thing starts bouncing around. Let's take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie again reacted to the data, and the rest of the day just absolutely sunk. And that red candle came after I printed this slide, or while I was photographing this slide, and yeah, so it's already broken support. So this looks like this is going to continue to the downside. I am sure this is because of Japan's bad numbers today on the GDP, and that's why the Aussie is reacting. However, I still want to pull back up to that daily pivot point at 0.7682, and if we can get it up to 77.20, that'd be great. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think we can get to the daily pivot point. We can sell this later in the day. Oh, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. One of my favorites, as you know. Still in that up move, isn't it? Still trending to the upside. So we're at resistance now. Time to sell. The only thing I don't like is that the 10 exponential moving average is sitting underneath price. I want that above the candle. I don't want it below the candle. But if I got a bearish candlestick formation, I would be selling this. I don't think the daily pivot point is going to be an issue. I think our next major support level is going to be the 200 exponential moving average, which is that green line at 1.4518. So we'll just keep a real good eye on that. But I think this is a nice trade once it heads to the downside. You know, we've got already a double top. Looks like we're heading for a triple top. So the bulls are running out of steam, and I think this is going to fall. So we'll keep an eye on that. The euro yen really collapsed on Friday as we predicted. And if you took the trade plan that we had on the euro yen on Friday, you did very well. It actually went past our take profit area. So we're looking for the same thing today. We want to pull back to the 618 at 113.48, and we'll take profit at 112.76. Really nice trade. I mean, there is some stuff left of the chart at the 50% fib, so you got to be careful with that. But I think this trade can work out. I really do. We just need to wait for the London Open, and this is probably a London lunch trade, by the way. This isn't going to happen quick, especially that JPYs are off today on a holiday. Oh no, they're not. That was Hong Kong. Sorry, my mistake. Yeah, so everybody's in action today. So this should work out. We just be patient and let price come up to us, and then we can enter the trade. New Zealand dollar did exactly what we expected it to do. Popped up on that data, and what happens comes all the way back down to support. So I'm looking for a pullback to the resistance lines I placed on the chart at 0.7246. And we're going to get out of this baby at 0.7190. Unfortunately, that's where current price is. So we need a pretty aggressive pullback, and then we can sell this. But remember, we buy at support and we sell at resistance. Now, you can counter trend trade this to the upside, but I don't like picking bottoms here. You're coming up to the 255 and the daily pivot point, all in the same area. So you really don't want to be picking bottoms at this point, right? So be careful with that, my friends. All right, trade is pretty quiet on a Monday. I don't have much to talk about today. However, I'd like to thank you for joining me on a Monday, August 15th, 2016. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please go visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, I can't believe it. Almost 3 minutes today. It's up to 4 minutes overtime on Friday. All right, traders, you have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, have a great Monday. It's Observation Monday. No rush to jump on these trades. Just be very, very careful. All right, traders, take care now, and we will see you in about 24 hours.